You see Midnight laugh and then go, that was not me.
So it was you.
What? No. I just said it was not me.
The last time was you, though.
I didn't. You implied that. I did not say it.
So why would you say this time it wasn't me if last time it was you?
Hey, look, a rock.
All right, who's next?
I think Brick's the only one who hasn't done anything.
Yep. I guess really I could stand ready to because we're traveling right through this cave, right? That's fast, straight moving water.
Yeah.
I'll stand on the side of the boat to try to, like, if we get close to the sides of the cave, I'll attempt to push the boat off so that it doesn't crash into the sides and split the hull open or something.
Yeah. Make an athletics check.
I'm good at those. That shouldn't be at an advantage. Take the first one.
It doesn't
I
say
don't
what
know
the
which one the first one is.
Well, fuck. Let me get rid of the raging. I'm not
Yeah.
mad.
Are you not though? It's Brick. He's always mad.
That's the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a secret.
That's the secret.
That's the secret.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
always
Angry.
mad.
You know how Mark Ruffalo is able to take care of the Hulk? He's always mad.
Easily enough. So with that, you were able to push off of any walls that Gullimer might have steered you close to. There is a little bit of scraping on the bottom of the boat, but not enough to actually impede any further travel.
In Gomer's defense, he's a gnome, so he probably can't see. You
Too
know?
far over.
Yeah.
But does he know what I'm saying?
No.
Nope.
Know what I'm saying?
No.
Alright, so do we get down this river?
So you do get out of the area that you were just in.
Oh lord, what is that mysterious sphere in the sky?
I feel like we should all make a save.
That's the
Oh,
sun.
light. Ah. Well, wait. What time of day is it?
At this point, it's about midnight.
No. Sweet, so we don't get blinded.
Good.
You don't.
Shall we sail down the river?
Hey guys, you know what this would be a really great time to do? Dancing in the moonlight, everybody.
Dancing in the moonlight, such a fine and natural sight.
I hate all of you.
Sorry, I had to.
He kind of did have to.
I
100%.
Well, is the moon out?
The moons are out.
moons dancing in the moon's light. Oh god.
That's great. Alright, so what are we doing? We just got out, we're on this river, or are we like on the side of the river now?
By the looks of it, we're on like in the middle of like a gorge almost.
Yep.
Okay.
So we would need to either sail down the river or up the river.
It'd be easier to sail down river instead of up river.
What way does
Hey,
the
we can
river
all
flow?
sail to Waterdeep.
The river flows to the south.
You know what the best thing about a river is?
What?
You never can step in the same river twice.
That's not true. The water changes, but the river is the same.
There was a river that after they finished during the bridge across it, a hurricane moved it 100 yards, so the bridge was useless.
That's awesome.
Well, not according to Pocahontas. You can't step in the same river twice.
So
Well,
I say we
Pocahontas was
sail
wrong.
down the river.
Yeah, let's go down the river.
Sure, Midnight has no idea where we are or where we're going or how to get anywhere, so he's going wherever you guys go.
Gomer is gonna try to steer the boat down river without being able to see. Let's see how well he does.
That's not bad.
That's disgusting.
Isn't it?
Rolls a
Was
2. Oh, 5, sorry. 18.
It is rather difficult to steer coming to some of this, but you are able to slowly steer your way down the thing,
They
down
call
the river.
magic hands.
Um,
Do, 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 do.
was
How fast are we going? Compared to walking speed.
compared to walking speed, you're going 3-4 times faster than walking speed.
So, like, here-ish on this bend, is that... What did... Ah.
God damn it. I hate my life. I accidentally closed out the entirety of my my tabs.
That
That's
sucks.
unfortunate.
I mean, it was like 3 tabs, but yeah, I hate my life because of it.
All you gotta do is right click and say open up close tabs.
Yeah, but that's effort. I don't know how many tabs. Okay, yeah, sweet. I was like, that could literally open 100 tabs right now.
Nope, it just
Would be
closes the
very-
ones that you closed first or
very
last.
good.
Right.
So,
Knowledge is power.
as you stay on the river, assumedly, it does actually come out into flat land after a couple of hours.
I mean,
And in the very far distance, you can hear the travel of horses and caravans and things of that nature coming from the east.
I mean, Midnight has absolutely no idea where we are. He has, as you guys know, 0 sense of direction.
How would we roll to determine where we are?
Roll me a.
Because I imagine we're quite disoriented.
Yeah.
hold up. Hold up.
Oh, Goldmer doing some Goldmer shit.
Homer, take a
Go-
feet?
Gomer's gonna do some Gomer shit for you guys. You ready?
No.
No.
Natural Explorer.
Alright.
Oh, because you went with Ranger. Oh.
All right. What's that do exactly?
You are particularly familiar with one type of natural environment, which I chose grassland, and one type of favored terrain. And when you make an intelligence check or a wisdom roll check related to the favored terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you are proficient in. So I would have to roll a check to see if I know where we are, what would you say that would be? Nature?
Probably either nature or survival.
I
So-
mildly want you to fail because I think it would be mildly funny if we were like just sailing down the river because we have no idea where we are.
So when I make an intelligence check, which I am, it's doubled. So this is plus 3 more.
Yep, +3 on top of this.
Boom.
So yeah, you have a pretty good idea of where you're at. You would know that the Summit Hall, being where you had been weeks before, the last real town that you had been in would be somewhere to the east, about the foot of the mountains. But you would also recall that it was camouflaged from outsiders.
I say we stay in the boat on the river till we get to the ocean, and then we go south till we hit the island of Chult, and we do the Princes, or the Princes of, not the Princes of the Apocalypse, Tomb of Annihilation campaign.
That is
Oh.
100% plausible.
Also,
Well, I suggest-
I think this would lead us to Waterdeep, right? Which that's Explorer's home turf.
So I would also like to point out that the ranger ordeal sort of goes well with Gomer's backstory because he has traveled a lot in order to find that mage, which was a big part of his backstory. And by looking at this map, there's a lot of grassland. So of what I know, basically. So
Let's
just so
see if this wants to load.
That would bring us directly to Waterdeep.
is that good?
Actually,
don't know. I don't know.
Because that's the River
Guess it
Desrin,
depends.
right?
that is the River Desrin. If my explorer wants to not freak the fuck out and go all the way over to the high ice. So you are east of Tribor. It would theoretically empty you out into Waterdeep,
That's a long trip, though.
but that is a long trip.
Yeah, Midnight ain't got the patience for that. You kidding me?
Yeah, because you would have to ride the Desrin River all the way until it lets out into the sea of
Question. How are we near Tribor if... Aren't we near Redlark more?
So you are near Redlark. Redlark is on the
That dot, right?
Redlark is the dot on the right, or on the
On
left.
the left, on the
Here
left.
at the crossroads. But if you go to the north end of the map, across the stone bridge, or this stone bridge rather, that is actual Tribor. And then if you go to the west, underneath Conneberry, which is over here, that will take you back to whatchamacallit, Winterhold and all of that in that area. Or to Neverwinter, not Winterhold. That's a different.
Yeah.
Right. So where are we going? I mean, Summit Hall seems like the actual best place to go. It seems like Gomer should be able to get us there. You know, or do we want to try and go to Redlark?
Summit Hall would be where we could probably get diamonds for Revivify.
Agreed.
Go
to Summit Hall?
Would Midnight have given those diamonds?
Yeah, he would give you the diamond. Yeah. So let me drag that into the party sheet. Actually, inventory. Diamond with 100 gold. We're gonna drag that over here. That didn't work. There we go. There you go. It's in the party sheet now. It's all yours.
Midnight's the new accent for the rest of the campaign.
Hey, I'm just gonna talk like this, yeah? What you gonna do about it, huh?
Kill you.
What do
Be
you
done
mean
with-
we got the
You can-
cultists?
You can try. You can try. You come at me. Come at me, bro.
With balloon hands.
Hey, Midnight, remember those other two Baylors that were flying around in the sky earlier? Yeah, they're home in on you right now.
I mean, why you gotta come at me like that, bro?
What do you mean you're with the Earth cult? You could be with the Wind cult.
I mean, I guess that's fine. Would you rather I talk like this for the rest of the campaign?
Well, yeah, don't you know? That'd be freaking fantastic, eh?
You know, I think so too. I could really pull this one off there.
Are you doing Canadian or Wisconsin?
Minnesota.
Honestly, I don't really
Minnesota.
try to place it all that much, but
Minnesota.
you know, I just kind of make the noises. I don't really care where it's from, you know.
Maybe we should go back, start a fire, get out some natty lights, and have us a night there, buddy.
Well, that sounds like a mighty fine idea to me.
Oh, there we go. Changed again.
So are we just going to the closest town?
Yeah, I think we're going to Summit Hall.
I would say so.
Yeah, Summit Hall is much closer than Red Lark. Summit Hall would take you. Where's my scale? How to scale?
How big is this boat? How many people could fit in it?
3.
Hmm?
Enough people.
What's it, a 20-footer, 40-footer?
It's like a 20-foot, give or take. 20, 24.
What's it made of? Wood?
Wood and metal.
Fiberglass.
You're gonna try and
Brick's
sell a
Brick's
boat?
gonna try and carry it. Yeah.
I totally am. 20-foot sailboat weighs. Smaller aluminum fishing boats weigh around 400 pounds. 14-foot cabin cruisers weigh around 14,000 pounds. Yeah, but that's cabin cruisers. Come on.
I'm gonna say you probably can't carry the boat by yourself. But if we work together, maybe.
A 14-foot to 20-foot sailboat weighs about 400 to 800 pounds.
So it's not a rowboat.
It is not a rowboat necessarily. Well, it could be rowed. This is not a rowboat. Brick, what is your max carrying capacity?
Max carrying capacity is 600. Is my carrying capacity. 600 pounds.
So I don't think you're going to be able to carry this boat by yourself.
That's
There
fine.
are various ways that one would be able to carry this or to transport this. I don't know if any of y'all are smart enough to figure that out, though.
But
Definitely.
You
not.
want to frickin' bet?
my lift, push, and drag is 1,200, so I could drag this boat by myself.
So you theoretically you could drag this boat by yourself, but if you do, the amount of damage to the hull of this boat is going to render it unusable.
Right. You are talking consequences to Brick and or Midnight. They don't think that way.
Hey, speaking of Brick and Midnight, where is Rick Card and Carter right now?
We don't
Not a
remember.
clue. Not a clue.
We missed them, and we've.
Aren't they outside the cave that we originally went into?
Which
Yep.
cave was that?
That's the air cultist cave.
Yeah, it was outside the air cultist cave, which we saw the entrance from the top of that
The
air
X.
cultist tower.
That'd be the X.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
We've spent enough time apart that Brick has forgotten about them and replaced them with Robert.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Robo.
Too bad we don't have a bag of holding.
You wouldn't be able
God,
to fit
that's
it in there.
Oh, that's great. Oof. All right. That's awesome.
All right. So with that, making your way towards Summit Hall.
I assume we at least take the boat out of the water and like leave it alongside.
Can we cover it with any like underbrush? Make it so that nobody can steal it on us. Or
Make me a. Ew. Just roll me a d20.
just a D20?
It's a straight d20.
Can I roll 2 D10s? I'm just kidding. D20. Ooh, no.
So, Brick, you go to cover the boat, and you essentially lay a couple logs on top of it and goes, that'll work.
No one's going to find this boat. It's well hidden. Let's go.
I almost want to say that it got damaged.
I know how we can stop someone from stealing it, and Brick punches a hole in the hull.
Make a strength check.
Why not?
Gomer's gonna walk over and be like, "Yeah, let's see if you can do that again," and cast Mend on it.
Midnight's gonna join in and help Brick.
Listen, we're making it so no one can steal the bolt, Gomer. You can't fix it. You fix it when we come back.
Oh,
And with that, Brick can't punch the hole. He reinforced it too much.
Yep. So you punch it, and you feel your hands start to crack in multiple spots. Midnight, you do too.
That's a big. Ow!
hey, Midnight. That's for the water.
That wasn't even you. Pity.
All right.
Your attempts to put holes to the boat thwarted by Gomer. Making your way back towards Summit Hall.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take about 10. Everybody go pee. Get alcohols or drinky drinks.
I
Need more booze.
I have to ask, is that a folding boat?
It is not.
Oh, I was going to say, because when you said there were alternate ways of carrying it, I'm like, oh, this is totally... But, yeah, I was just wondering. Not that we're going back to it, but...
See, I was thinking the smart way of doing it, like chopping trees down and making logs and rolling it across logs, but
That would take too much time.
way too
Way
much
too much
time.
time.
And way too much effort.
Yep.
Exactly. For not a great payout. Either.
You would have Midnight's help with that for about 10 minutes, and it'd be like, no, I don't care anymore.
How long would it take to travel from here to Summit Hall?
Travel to Summit Hall.
Because it's off-roading.
It is.
But with Natural Explorer, it doesn't slow our pace.
Oh, yeah, and Brick is like double speed because he's like of the elk or something.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So,
Well-
Brooke, what is your travel speed for a day?
It is, I think, effectively double what it would normally be. Let me double check that. Aspect of the beast, elk. When on foot, your travel pace is doubled, as is the travel pace of up to 10 companions when they're within 60 feet of you and I'm not incapacitated.
So if you run the entirety of the way, you can get there in about a day's time.
I have a. The reason why I was asking is because I have a 5th level spell called Legend Lore that I could prepare, and I'll just need to refill my incense afterwards. And that allows me to know the lore of famous things. Something tells me a cult item would be pretty famous.
Oh, like the trident we just got.
Or the spear.
Or the spear. Or the hammer.
Yeah, we have a hammer too, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
That
so
would
you have
actually
plenty of stuff
probably.
you can cast that on.
Yeah, it just has to be like kind of famous for it to do anything.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah.
know that hammer is famous. I mean, we saw the pictures and stuff on the wall.
So yeah, we can look
Cool.
into that after we get back.
Okie dokie.
All right, see you guys next week. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, see you in a week.
Have a good one, guys.
Um,
All right, see y'all in about 10 minutes.
yeah.
All right, so everyone here on the live stream, we're going to take a quick little break and we'll be back.
know what's something I find stupid?
Tell me.
Legend Lore is a 5th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
If you like want to click on the spell, it doesn't even necessarily give you like, it's not like Identify where it tells you exactly what it is.
Mm.
It can be very like fluffy with its description
Right.
to almost a point of uselessness,
I see that reading this.
but you can't cast as a ritual.
Hmm.
There's some spells like this one and Speak with the Dead
Yeah.
that I'm like, why can't you fucking cast as a ritual?
Because then the spell would be OP.
Boom.
But is Legend Lore really OP?
Absolutely. I
How?
mean, look at it. It tells you that an item is awesome.
I just find it like it tells you less accurate information than Identify.
All right, and we're back.
Yep.
There's just some spells that I'm like, why is that not a ritual? Like I understand, like for example, Prayer of Healing, why that's not a ritual, because that would be stupid. But like these more like fluffy utility spells, I don't understand.
Right. Any spell that's not specifically used in combat pretty much should be able to be cast as a ritual. Because the only reason I would say that is if it's a spell that needs to be done immediately, like right away,
Like not even
then
that. Like there's some like spells that are like hour long, so I understand why that's not a ritual. But if it's like within 10 minutes,
right. But if it takes an hour to cast the spell, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
technically a ritual. But
Yeah.
I understand like why if it's an hour long spell you wouldn't want to.
Well,
be
that's
like,
not even true because Find Familiar takes an hour to cast, and that can be cast as a ritual.
I don't know. Maybe I can get Alex to let me cast shit as rituals. They aren't rituals.
So
Yeah.
you guys want to hear something funny that's not related to D&D?
Sure.
So I just looked up my electric bill for this month. And for some reason, last month I got a $700 credit on my account.
All right.
For no reason. Don't know why. So I don't owe anything for electric for probably the next 5 months.
Dude,
Watch
that's
me
dope.
try to charge back.
My electric bill for the past 2 months was $36 a month.
Wow.
Nice, dude.
So,
Mine's 106 right now.
Alex, I have a home rule question.
All right.
So there are spells like Legend Lore and Speak with Dead. Could they be ritual cast?
Let me look at.
They're not classified. I can drag both onto the chat box if you want.
I could see doing that if you like invoked your holy symbol. Yeah, you would still have to have the components. So
Yeah,
that would be the
I'm
hardest
more
part
than
of
fine
it.
with the having the components. It's just how I don't know. To me, those seem more like ritual spells than half the ritual spells. Like for example, Legend Lore, you have to tell me accurate information on the like famous artifact, but it can be very fluffy to the point of uselessness. Which
Ooh, my
like
bullshitting on the spot ability.
which Identify you. Yeah, you probably can like you don't have to tell about like flaws, but like arguably with Legend Lore you could not tell about flaws if it's not like a lore thing.
That'll be fun.
And Speak with Dead, just to me, it's like that seems like a ritualistic thing to do.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, there'd be a whole like ritual to go through to cast it. I feel like,
Yeah, it's a 10-minute cast.
yeah, anything like that, I don't see why that wouldn't be like a ritual cast. I mean, I get it, so you just don't have to like waste, quote unquote, waste a spell slot on like teleport and shit like that. But even then, so making your way back to the holy city of Summit Hall.
Yes.
All right. So, what pace are you traveling at? First off. Oh fuck! Hold on, I need more pretzels. I forgot them when I came in here.
I guess just a normal pace.
Yeah, I would say a normal pace.
We're not in no huge rush.
No. I want snacks. I'll be back too.
I made popcorn and it's making everyone jealous.
No, Steve, it's just because you're a fat ass.
This is true.
Well, Steve, at least it's not poutine this time, and you're freaking making me jealous with poutine.
You had poutine last time.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
You weren't there.
I think it
You
was
had it before you came.
pre-sesh.
I was gonna say I wasn't that drunk.
But I made sriracha lime popcorn. It's pretty good.
Ooh. We got a Christmas present that's like I want to say like a chili powder popcorn. But my mom was actually talking to me about her deep, deep affection for sriracha popcorn. So I might have to invest in sriracha for my popcorn. I don't know. We'll see what
So
happens.
if we do the I can cast them as a ritual. I just need to still use the components.
Yes.
Would you say that 2 blocks of incense would be enough incense for this to be used?
For our legend lore?
Yeah, it's at least incense worth at least 250.
How much
Jesus,
incense
that's a lot of
do
incense.
you have?
Yeah. I have 2 blocks. I don't know what a block of incense is.
A block of incense.
You have the ivory strips?
No, I don't have that. So it wouldn't. But I'm just trying to how much that is.
No, that's fair.
Block of incense.
It doesn't read a amount for cost.
That means there's no cost, right?
It means your
That
incense
means it's free.
is worth.
God, the funniest thing I ever heard when I worked in retail.
That means it's
No
free.
price, and it's free, right?
And it's like everyone thought that was an original joke.
Oh yeah.
It's the first time I've heard that.
In the past 5 seconds. Thank you.
I know, it was so nice of them to make that joke.
Yes, very much so.
The nice thing is all I need is the ivory strips, if that counts as 250. And those don't go away, only the incense does.
Yep. That's an expensive spell to cast.
So,
Yep.
in a sense, that's all you ever needed. Incense.
Incest. Nice.
Dude, you don't even have to have the item in front of you. You just have to name a person, place, or an object, and you know about it. You don't even have to have the object.
Let's
Cthulhu instantly goes insane.
Oh,
Cthulhu.
yeah.
Ooh, don't tempt me. Batshit. Incense. So your block of incense would be about 10 gold worth each.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of incense.
Well, so incense typically is like a stick of incense.
Yeah.
So a block of incense essentially is a small bundle of incense.
Yeah, this makes me even more be like, why is that not a ritual spell?
Yeah.
You're effectively doing a ritual, especially since it's instantaneous if you're not.
Yeah.
Well, the duration is instantaneous. The spell cast is 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So could I technically mark those two as like put R next to them?
Yeah.
Can I make an addendum to that? So, like, I didn't realize that those were, like, you just had to think of a name and you got the information about it. I might suggest that if you want to cast it as a ritual, you have to physically have the item. But
Yeah.
that would
Oh,
just
yeah,
be a
without a doubt.
Yeah. But if you want to
Yeah.
it,
But if you just want to cast a spell and have it be the thing, then yeah, maybe it takes a spell slot because that requires more energy.
yeah, like if you just pull, Dragon Slayer out of your ass, and it's like, oh, what is Dragon Slayer?
Right.
And yeah,
That
you'd have
costs energy to find that.
Yeah.
But if you're holding the thing right in front of you and like literally the object of your spell is 2 feet in front of you, that makes sense that it as a ritual certainly wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like,
sorry
I-
to add another restriction
Oh,
to it,
I'm
but I
perfectly
feel like
fine
that's
with that.
actually like
Because to me,
Yeah.
that
Legit.
would just be straight metagaming, being like, who thus? And yeah, I understand why like prayer of healing is not a ritual because that's like would be free healing.
oh god, yeah.
yeah.
But like that was one of those they were like, why is that not a ritual?
All right, so is there anything that y'all would like to do in the downtime for making your trip back to the White City? Because you don't have your carts, so you would have to walk the entirety of the way there.
Yep. Ba-da-ba-wa now.
Too bad the group is too dumb for me to teach them Celestial.
What
Yeah.
do you mean? I am
Sorry.
not dumb at all.
What do you mean? Linguistics is the only thing Brick excels at.
I have an intelligence of 17, sir.
Because like that would be a good thing to do while walking is like,
You're right.
here's a word.
Golmer is. Can't believe I'm about to say this, but Golmer is the smartest out of all of you.
Boom, bitch.
Hey, look. Midnight can learn Celestial if you teach him swear words.
So I'm learning Spanish. I'm learning all the swear words first. No, just kidding. Mr. Hoots is the smartest of the group.
Well, that makes sense.
That does.
So, anything that anybody is wanting to do over the course of the 2 or so days that this is day and a half, 2 days, this is going to take you to get to?
I mean, I'll try to learn Celestial.
I'm just trying to bring up the rule for it.
I don't know that there is a rule for
There
teaching
is.
languages.
There
Is there
is.
really?
You have to have a certain amount of time.
I think it's in Xanathar's.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, that's Tasha's wrong book. This is Xanathar's Guide. Should be a downtime. Relaxation research.
Like, technically, if you have the skill, you can teach proficiencies and shit like that. You can do religious services to get favors with your god.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, are
Well,
you?
gods just pimp themselves out like that?
It's like 21 plus, you earn 2 favors. 11 to 20 is 1 favor. Or it may not be with your gods. Maybe it's with your temple leader. Sorry.
Yeah, a little different. Magic items. All kinds. Magic items.
You can become proficient in a new language by having another character spend a few hours per day training you in a language that you are proficient in, or that they are proficient in. You can only learn one new language at a time. Teacher can only teach one student a day. Oh, never mind. That's a house rule. It'll take you 125 days minus your intelligence score to learn a language. That's a house rule. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Well, I mean, it's not easy to learn a language.
Yeah, this is very true. But if you like to, you could attempt to start teaching the others a language. Motherfucker, fucking pretzel broke.
Downtime activities, recuperating, training. Training lasts for 250 days and costs 1 gold piece per day. That's how long it takes to learn a new skill in 5e.
So, Longotello.
I swear reading somewhere that if the person who's teaching is like, it's a racial thing, it has a it has a reduction. It's a couple reductions. I can't find it right now. We don't need to spend more time on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still a long fucking time. So you can slowly begin to start teaching one person of your choosing said language, should you choose to.
I think Dolmer's the only one who really can. So I'll teach Gomer Celestial.
He's probably the only one smart enough.
Well, I mean, I will make rolls each day that you're teaching him things. I'll make an intelligence roll to see if I retain any of what you're teaching.
If it's not sharp and can't kill things, Brick doesn't care.
Yep. First day goes very poorly for Midnight.
Do I have to roll as well, or am I good?
No,
I think you're smart enough to just learn it. I'm not.
Yeah, if he's teaching you like 1-on-1. Yeah, you just gotta add another day to that calendar. So, are we taking watch, or are we just all sleeping?
Oh no, definitely take watch. Midnight will take first watch.
All right, you gotta make your perception check.
Yeah. On point for Midnight. His
to-
brain is all confuzzled because he was trying to learn, and his head hurts. He's got a big headache.
Brick will
This
go
is
next because
very quiet midnight.
nothing bad ever happens early in the night, right?
Right.
About midways in the night, however,
Go Brick, go! Oh yeah, baby.
Right on call.
Brick, you actually doze
Falls asleep. Nice.
15
Or
minutes
will be next.
into your shift. So Exlar making the third and final watch of the night,
Waking up Brick.
waking up late.
Wow, you guys did
Oh.
great.
Exlar sleeping entirely through your shift.
We're all jet lagged from being in the cave for 4 days.
Yep.
That's true.
You all wake
It's
up,
fair, it's fair.
the sun rising over the horizon.
Exlar hisses and then is like, wait, that's my god, never mind.
Ah. Oh, goodness gracious.
Would it be
Ooh.
called jet lag? In a cave?
Cave lag.
Light lag.
Fair enough.
So
Oh, it feels great to have the sun
Whispers all
again. Ah,
the suns.
suns, yes. That's what I meant. It's been so long I forgot there were more than one.
Time since you've seen daylight.
Midnight just like sprawls out on the ground in the grass and is just like, these are the days.
So off to Summit, whatever, so they can look at our magical items and shit.
Yep. So very shortly after you begin to set out from your camp, about an hour or two, it begins to get very cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
So the sunlight that you had once basked in just hours before is gone again.
Seeing that it's starting to get cloudy, Midnight is going to use Druidcraft to create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that predicts the weather in your location for the next 24 hours. Typically, it manifests as a golden orb for clear skies, a cloud for rain, falling snowflakes for snow, and so on and so forth. The effect lasts for 6 seconds. So he's gonna be like, that doesn't look good. I don't like that. So I'm gonna tell you all what the weather will be like for the rest of the day. Watch
So it shifts
this.
between clouds and rain the entirety of the duration. So you're in for a very dark, wet day.
Gentlemen, let me ask you, how do you like being wet?
Wet is what they call mountain weather.
My thing just crashed.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, baby.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
See you
More
next,
scotch because
next
scotch
week.
keeps getting better.
A little is good. More must be better.
So, I don't remember if I told y'all or not last week. Was it last week? Yeah. But this is a Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a nice little alcohol decanter that I intend to use and abuse in the coming weeks. So, continuing on towards Summit Hall,
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, sir.
going at a rather slow pace or a rather medium pace still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Makes sense.
So over the next several hours of, not quite running, but not quite walking, you do come upon you skirt around the foot of the mountains and do make it to what's your marching order? Midnight taking the lead, I would assume?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is in the back?
Gomer.
Gomer
Brick
on the back of Brick.
I'm just sitting on top of Lola on Brick's back. Watching
So-
the back.
Brick, you watch as suddenly Midnight vanishes from in front of you, followed quickly by XLR.
Okay. I keep walking.
All right.
I've seen this before.
Nope. So you pass through the barrier in front of you, and it warms you at the touch, and then very quickly leaves.
Oh,
And
that never gets old. I never get used to that.
in front of you, at a distance, lies the pure white city, or the pure white monastery of Summit Hall.
Well,
Brick, what are you talking about?
that thing they have protecting the place, some sort of like the kind of voodoo that XLR does.
Hoodoo?
Oh, the voodoo that you do?
Hoodoo?
Hoodoo?
Hoodoo the
I don't know
voodoo.
how you do that.
Hoodoo the
XR
voodoo.
takes 10 psychic damage.
How do you do the voodoo that you do?
I-
DM takes
what?
14 points of psychic damage, followed by 14 shots of whiskey.
Make a
That's
Constitution
gonna
save.
be... Yeah, yeah.
Oh, buddy. With a natural 14, yeah, I feel like I save.
It was a DC of 30.
Plus
Agreed.
20 for being DM of 34. Yeah, buddy.
Is that what DM does? Gives you a plus 20 to all skill checks?
Sure does. So all of my rolls are plus 20 because I'm proficient in everything.
Weakness to psychic damage?
I'm double weak to psychic damage.
So I imagine that we've been around this place enough that we would know who to go to like get
Oh, we have to
diamonds.
go talk to the boss bitch.
She's a boss
To-
babe?
Yeah,
Storm Banner.
that one.
She's her own boss.
Exactly.
So you get in to the town. The guards kind of wave you in, and they point you towards Stormbanner's watch, as they did the last time that they did that you were here. And it takes 10-15 minutes for you to catch up to her but you do see her in the distance.
Midnight is not going to be quiet about spotting. Actually, we should check to see if Midnight actually spots her.
Would it
That
be fair to assume that Xlar would be able to
Yeah.
figure out that we killed 2 leaders?
for the most part, yeah.
Yeah. We killed 2 very powerful cultists.
And an old hag.
And a lizard guy.
Yeah, so Midnight definitely sees her, and he's like, "Ooh, it's the banner! Storm! 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 Banner! Banner Storm? Hello! It's great to see you again."
Note that she kind of stops in her tracks and turns back towards you. Oh yes, I was wondering how your adventure was going. How are you, friends?
Pretty exhausted.
I
Tired.
believe we may have killed 2 cult higher-ups. Mainly because the shiny object they dropped when they died.
Yeah, we got some shinies.
Don't
We
forget the old
definitely
hag.
did.
She was
Oh yeah, and we also killed
very,
a
very wet.
turtle dragon and
And a dragon turtle!
sea hag.
You mean to tell me that you went adventuring in the ruins, killed a dragon turtle, 2 of the acolytes, and a hat?
One of them was named Cattershiel.
Yeah, I acted right through him.
I shall pull out Windvane
Mm-hmm.
and show it to her.
Midnight would relate the experience of the last 4 days in the most awesome and confusing way that he possibly could, and not do it, obviously, on purpose. That would just be jumping around, flitting from here to there. Anytime he remembers something, he jumps the story and describes the events of the past few days that we've been in the cavern.
So the first item you're handing over is Windvane. And she'll say, "Well, this does seem of some import, but unfortunately, I am not the one to be able to discern the exact intricacies of this item."
Is there anyone here who can?
We've had someone do it before here.
There is. And do you remember who I sent you to the last time?
I believe they just
Absolutely
did
not.
it. Honestly,
What's
like
that?
she just did it.
Who?
Stormbanner did it the last time. I'm like positive.
Well, I would suggest going to that building over there. And she points to the east of your current location towards a rather small looking shop towards the back of the courtyard.
I like nod and say, it was good to see you after this time underground we had."
It has
Hey,
been-
did another person who looks very similar to me come up here with people?
Yes, actually she did.
Oh, she came here. Is she still here? And then with that, he's going to very suspiciously start looking around.
Last that I knew, she was indeed here.
Crap. I mean, that's just great.
Was that not to your liking?
I just don't like her.
They're frenemies. I believe that's the correct term. Correct, Midnight? Brick?
I mean, it doesn't
Gomer?
sound wrong.
Frenemies?
Yes.
midnight. I need
Yeah.
you. Well, hold on. Let me.
What save am I making?
I mean,
What's
the
your passive perception, midnight?
Horrible. 11.
So at that, over your right shoulder, you hear, "That's not nice, midnight."
He just twitches.
you alright, Midnight?
What was the roll?
Was
Right.
a 14.
Oh, so I would have noticed that.
So Exlar, looking over, you see Mari with her head resting just above Midnight's shoulder, whispering in his ear.
Hello, Mari.
Hello, Exlar.
I thought you would have left by now. You had plenty of time.
Oh, I did, but I couldn't, it would have been disheartening to leave you in that position.
That's not possible for you. You don't have a heart.
Oh. Unfortunately for you, I have more heart than you have brain.
Exlar ritual casts create water or create food and water and starts eating popcorn.
He's funny.
It's a lot easier to roleplay this when I don't have to come up with both sides of the conversation.
Yeah. Let's see. Sure.
Well, you don't have a heart, so I can't possibly have less brain than that. Duh.
You could just have a complete deficit. I'm sure you've lent whatever brains you have to the rest of your compatriots, Midnight.
I love the thought that the storm banner would just be here.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, frenemies. Shall we go check out the go to the store, guys?
Absolutely. And Midnight just starts flying away.
Is that the right direction?
No, absolutely not. He just picked a direction and went.
I should really get you a leash.
That would be hilarious.
You might enjoy that too much.
Hey, Midnight,
Yeah, yes.
come over here
I
for
was-
a minute.
Yeah. And he flies over next to Gomer.
Exlar has something to tell you.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and land on Exlar's shoulder and yes.
As he does, Gomer is going to
Yes, Midnight. What do you need?
sneak
Gomer said that
the
you
14.
had let's not, miss that that's a natural one.
Yeah, it's natural one.
Fine.
Yeah.
I like
Alright.
to imagine what happens is Exlar thinks you're going after him and grabs your hand. Like a kid who a parent who just caught a kid with their hand in the cookie jar. Gomer, what do you think you were doing?
Nothing.